Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year and happy 2026. I hope you had a great festive season over the period. So today we are on episode 2 of the Flight Simulator 2024 career mode. It's going to be our first series. In the first episode we chose our home base of Coventry Airport, where I am situated in the West Midlands. And today is a huge step for us in our aviation journey because we're going to be sitting our private pilot's license exam. That's right, the PPL, the major first milestone in our career mode, so we can start earning some real money. So without further ado, let's jump into episode 2. Okay, here we are. We've got 5,000 credits to play with. We're going to be spending 2,000 of them credits on the exam. We haven't done the training lessons. We know what we're doing here on Stocker 21. So we're going to take the exam, spend 2,000 of that, where we'll be performing a takeoff, initial climb, doing a downward leg onto base, and then onto finals. And here we are, our brand spanking 172 Cessna.
Your first ever tech ride. Start by removing the covers and chocks, then join me inside.
Okay, so we'll go outside, we'll do all the pre-flight checks, removing the pitot covers, the chocks, the static port cover, and then we'll jump into our 172 Cessna. Open the door. R1 and down to start the engines on the PS5 controller.
A left-hand traffic pattern, respecting the flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings, and you'll be fine. Now show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
Okay, not a problem.
Coventry traffic. Cessna Golf Victor Oscar Charlie Alpha is taxiing to runway 05, Coventry.
I think it'd be so good as well if you could actually change the voices to regional and localised accents as well. That'd be a cool little feature. Like I did say in my previous video, since the PS5 has been released, and I know we was doing a lot of content on the beta build, but one feature that has been removed, and it has disappointed me a tiny bit because I don't know why we can't really have it, but is the replay feature. So I was getting some of my content from the replay feature. I would perform a flight and then go back, replay it, and shoot it from some different angles, some cinematic angles to make my content a bit more of the icing on the cake, really. But unfortunately, we don't have that. They think they're going to bring something in the future, but unfortunately, for the time being, what we've got is what we have to play with. So let's get our takeoff clearance.
Traffic. Cessna Golf Victor Oscar Charlie Alpha. Taking off runway 05. Left close traffic, Coventry.
Okay, not a problem. So we'll throttle up and enter runway 05 here at Coventry in the West Midlands. One of my local airports within the area. My main one being Birmingham. That is predominantly where I think I'll be flying out more of in the future on this channel. If you've got any suggestions of airports that you do want me to fly from, let me know in the comments below. As we turn into the runway here, and we'll take off and do our initial climb. Beginning the PPL. Here we go, guys. Full throttle. And we'll start that roll. Airspeed is alive. Small rotation out. So we've got to climb to 750 feet. As we fly down now past the runway. Straight out departure. Looking back over the airfield. Glorious winter's day. So we've got our mini map in the corner, just helping us out on these first few videos. Then we'll kind of cut all that out as we get more familiar with the aircraft. The left-hand turn coming up, where we'll go have to reach downwind, and we're climbing to 1,300 feet now. And if you are playing on the PS5, let me know what your thoughts are currently at the moment with the stage of the game. What updates are you looking for? I have to say, one, again, not another negative, but I was slightly disappointed in just what's actually out on the marketplace at the moment for the PS5 users. I did read somewhere, again, while this was in beta, that they were planning on releasing everything that's currently out and just make it across all marketplaces, but that doesn't really seem to be the case. There are some aircrafts that are on the marketplace on the PS5, but I've had a look. In order to get them, you need to buy credits, which I totally understand, but all the aircraft that are there, so like there's the C-17 Globemaster, there's some other types of aircraft on there as well, but they're only available to rent. So I'm not really prepared to waste my money at the moment and trying to purchase anything
Coventry traffic. Cessna Golf Victor
if it's only
Oscar
available to
Charlie
rent,
Alpha,
if that makes sense.
1 miles northwest, 1400
So we'll contact
inbound flight,
ATC now, as you can
runway
see,
05, Coventry.
reporting us on the downwind. Just about to reach base now. There we go. As we make the slow left turn now to reach finals, we'll start throttling back, I should imagine, trying to slow the aircraft down. There we are, beautiful. So we're too fast at the moment. We'll slow the aircraft right down. So the mission steps: land on the runway and announce finals when ready to land via the radio. Oh, bit of a glitch there. So trying to slow the aircraft down as much as we can, try and get lined up with this runway. I don't really want to fail this after wasting the credits that we have. But once you have purchased the exam, you can resit it as many times as you like to improve your score. We're
Coventry
still
traffic.
way too fast
Cessna
here.
Golf Victor Oscar Charlie Alpha is on final. Runway 05
There we go.
to land Coventry.
Yeah, so once you do purchase the exams, they are yours. You don't, if you do fail the exam, which I think it's very hard to fail it, touchdown, the exam is yours and you don't have to repay to resit the exam, so pretty decent. So we'll slow the aircraft down, try and vacate here, and it looks like we've missed that one and we're going to overshoot. Can we? Oh, we'll make that work. Okay, so we will go down here, down the taxiway that he was trying to make us go down, and our parking stand is where we vacated from. So we'll make a left turn here, following the taxi ribbon as our little guidance here down in Coventry. It's not my familiar airport that I know, so apologies for using some of the assistance that we've got here. And there's a car. What are you doing? I can't believe what I've just seen. You know, talk about giving right to aircraft on the airfield. Take that driving permit off that person. Right, so we'll taxi up to stand now after that short incident, and I will join you on as we're just about to approach the stand. Okay, so we're pulling up now into the general aviation park in here in Coventry. Got our parking stand marked out nice and clear for us. We'll bring the aircraft to a halt. Brake. Okay, R1 and box to set the parking brake. R1 and down to complete the shutdown procedure. And there we are. Have we passed?
Great job. There's always room for improvement, right?
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more. Let's see if we've passed then, ladies and gents. perfect. So the pass mark is a C. We've got a high B there, 100%, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. There's our PPL in the bag. Let's go back to the HQ and see what's opened up for us. Congratulations! Allows you to fly a single engine plane in good weather conditions and perform takeoff and landings.
Congratulations on passing your PPL exam. Hopefully that's the first of many steps on your career path.
We hope so. And this is our
Your
tree.
PPL allows you to fly recreationally and begin to build up your flight out. Let's go back to headquarters and review.
Okay, let's go and check the
As you can
specialization.
see,
So
the career
yes,
journey of a pilot can take many different paths. As I said earlier, your PPL is the first step, allowing you to fly. As you build up your flight hours and earn more certifications, other specializations will become available. Take a look around, then when you're ready, head to the missions list to see what's available.
thank you very much, Scott. So yeah, first flight, we have the 172 Cessna Skyhawk and the Robin DR400 Cadet. So we'll go and do our first
On this map,
mission.
you can see all the missions currently available to you. There's one mission currently available.
Okay, perfect. Here we are at Coventry. And it looks like we've got our first sightseeing mission just the north of Coventry by the looks of it. So that's where we are based, and we'll go over to the north of Coventry now. Taking local residents over Kersley End. So Jane Dunlop and her sister have had to push back their scenic flight a few days ago, but we've got a slot opened up today, so we'll be guiding them on a nice ride over their home near Kersley End. So we'll be flying out of Coventry, flying over Kersley End, and then coming back into Coventry to land with our paying passengers. And our first flight with paying people. Okay, and there is our little flight plan up to the West Midlands, downwind 45 degrees, and then on to finals. Let's get this show on the road. And there she is. Let's get the aircraft ready for departure. So we'll do the pre-flights. We'll get the engine covers removed. Static port cover is going off. Pitot cover and the chocks. Step a bit closer, there we are. Let's open the door, let's get this show on the road.
James, I'm ready. Okay, on their way.
And there we are, there's our passengers for today's flight. Jump in the back, guys. Nice little cutscenes there. So let's get the engine started. We'll wait for them to spool up.
Perfect day to try something new. For today's flight, you're taking Jane, a nice local resident, and her brother, over Kersley End. Everyone's strapped in and comfy. You're clear to launch. Let's make a great one. Engine started. Let's go.
No problems, James. We'll announce ATC.
Coventry traffic, Cessna Golf India India Alpha Delta is taxiing to runway 05, Coventry.
Okay, perfect. Let's slowly
Hi,
throttle
thanks
up.
for taking us aboard. I'm Jane. I'm thrilled to fly over Kersley End with you. Our parents live in the area, so this flight feels like a trip back to our childhood, you know?
Hey there, I'm Paul. It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out, I mean flying.
I didn't realise how many Americans there actually was in the West in the West Midlands. Not a problem. Welcome aboard. I hope you managed to see your house in Coventry. As we are, after our short little taxi, are at the foot of the runway, so we'll hold short. Let's advise ATC now.
Coventry traffic, Cessna Golf India India Alpha Delta, taking off runway 05, north departure, Coventry.
So we'll throttle up, we'll enter runway 05, and what I will do, I have recorded the whole mission, but what I'm going to do is I'll skip just that slightly bit ahead to the sightseeing part, because I don't want to bore you with like at least 15 minutes of me just flying to a destination. So I'll skip ahead once we've taken off, so you can see that, and then we'll repeat then and come back at the downwind leg for the landing and see what our passengers think of our flight today. So we'll throttle up. Let's try and make it a smooth one. Bit shaky. Bit shaky. What's going on? Oh, oh.
That takeoff, it's like floating for a split second before we climb. I love it.
Okay, Jane, calm down. Well, I think we almost took a wing out there, scraping along the floor by the wind taking us off. However, she's pleased. That's one customer happy. So we'll start the initial climb out now, and it will be a left-hand turn. So reach 750, and we're at 750 now. And we'll go up to our holding area. So this is where I will just skip ahead. So see you shortly. Okay, here we are. We're almost at the destination now.
Hey, here's West Midlands. I wasn't prepared to feel this emotional about the view.
Everything down below looks so tiny.
Yeah, Jane really is over the top on this one, isn't she? Emotional, looking over the West Midlands. Can you really get emotional looking over the West Midlands? I suppose you can. Depends what you're looking at, I suppose. So we'll try and slow down here now to 87 knots and maintain an altitude of 1,400 feet as we do this long left-hand turn over their house. Cue this cinematic music. So say below 87 knots, and we'll try and just slow that down a little bit more. There we are. Make sure the passengers get some good photos from above. And if you are playing along on the PS5 or Xbox, should I say, or PC, let me know your thoughts. Where are you at the moment? What is it that you're getting up to? And if you've got some ideas for the channel as well, please drop them below. Let me know. Happy to have a look and see what you think. I do have some more content coming up as well.
No way, I can see my house. That's awesome.
I spotted it too. I had just enough time to take a pic. I'll send it over as a little keepsake.
I know it sounds cheesy, but I'll remember this day with you for as long as I live.
There we are, 2 happy customers. Perfect, just what we need for our first mission. Try and earn some credits for our next license, which will be the commercial passenger license, I believe it is. I think that's the name of the license that was called. That enables them to us to ferry aircraft for customers, and then from that I think we can start taking some passengers, but we also need to, there'll be a few specialisation missions which we'll need to complete first before we do anything. So let's announce to Coventry that we're on our way back.
Inbound to land. Runway 05, Coventry.
Amazing. So guys, I will skip ahead just a short bit so we can see the downwind leg. Okay guys.
Guys, so Jane having a good time? Ready for another round?
Whenever you want to do it again, I'm ready.
What an amazing ride. Loved it.
Okay, perfect. So Coventry just straight ahead of us now, making a slow right hand turn to get onto base, and then onto finals, another left hand turn to get onto finals. And let me know, have you flown into Coventry before? Is there anything that needs to be improved? Let us know. As we fly through now, heading towards finals, on the back end of this base leg, and it'll be interesting to see what we can do once we do obtain the next license, because I know the one thing that I actually am aiming for is the commercial pilot's license, flying the 73s or A321s, start taking some real passengers on their holidays. But away from the career mode, we'll be still doing our fly-ins to some airports. Kind of got an idea of some American stuff that I want to start doing. Washington, New York. If you are from the States, let me know. I have had a suggestion for flying a small aircraft through the Grand Canyon, which I'm open to doing. So I'll be recording that and uploading that to the channel within the next week or so. So keep your eyes out for that one, which was suggested by one of our subscribers. And also want to say a massive thank you as well. I only started this maybe back in September and we're already up to 38 subscribers. So thank you so much for whoever and the people that have subscribed, because you are making the channel grow. And we'll just continue as we are.
Cessna Golf India Alpha Delta is on final runway 05 to land Coventry.
Okay, perfect. So there is our landing announcement given. As we slow down, over the threshold we go. 2 whites and 2 reds on the pappies. Just a slight bit low there, but not really an issue. We'll flare it out. Perfect. Bit of a bounce, not a problem.
But I'm totally excited right now.
Chain's a bit shaky. So we'll slow down now and we will vacate the runway on our next opportunity. So we'll reduce the speed down slowly. Vacate here on the next left. We've got a hold short marker there where we'll be announcing and going back to stand. Let's vacate. The flaps are up. Pretty smooth landing, if I have to say so myself. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I will fast forward till we are just about to approach on stand. Okay, here we are guys, taxiing up to our parking position now at the General Aviation Parking here in Coventry. And it's a bit of a cold but clear sunny day here. Right turn into here now. Watch the other aircraft as we go. Parking stand is just on the left. So we'll turn in. Set the parking brake and do the shutdown procedure as per.
Not easy to impress the locals, but I see they're smiling. That's cool, well done.
Thank you, James. My pleasure. Perfect. Mission success, guys. Let's see how we've scored on that one. 100% flight smoothness. Landing smoothness was 54%. Okay. Still a pass. I'll take it. We'll improve as we go. There we are. That's our level up. Straight up to level 3
Nice work
as we gain our
completing your first
experience.
Continue building your flight out.
There we are. So what I'm going to do off stream is I am going to continue going through some more missions just to build up our experience and our credits. But that's going to do it for episode 2 on the career mode. If you're enjoying the slower, more realistic progression style that we're doing here, make sure you like and subscribe. Plenty more to come in the future, and I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video or stream in episode 3. Thank you very much, guys. Happy 2026.